Hey guys, welcome to Queen Airbender Tarot. Today we are going to do your Leo New Moon Collective reading. Now keep in mind it's a general reading, which means it cannot possibly apply to every single person that is watching. But if you would like a personal reading, all of the information will be pinned in the comment section below. In case you are new to the channel, welcome, come on in. And in case you're returning, thank you for joining me again today, and I hope that you all are doing well. Now, before I get started, I do want to let you guys know, as a reminder, I am doing a discount reading sale for today's new moon. The link will be pinned in the comment section below. Click it, it'll take you to the Etsy shop, and you want to look at the picture that looks just like the thumbnails. It should be a lion. It's a lion, because I was going to say the thumbnails in the community section, but if you haven't seen that, I'm just going to let you know. It's a lion, it's a moon, and it has a sunflower. As soon as you get to the site, there's only 3 options on there as of right now for, options for you to purchase. Click the one that has the lion in it. There's only one that has a lion. So click that, and that will give you a couple of different scroll down options. You want to scroll down until you see New Moon Reading Sale, as that is the discounted reading sale for today. The sale will wrap up at midnight Central Standard Time. So go ahead, if you would like that discounted price, click that link and it'll take you there. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. What I heard was somebody is in their feelings big time about you all today. Like, you guys know, full moon, new moon, very powerful phases, right? The moon rules over the emotions and feelings. So when you have new moon, full moon, all the moon phases have importance to it. But the new moons and full moons seem to impact people so much more, right? Energetically. We are water. Our bodies have a high percentage of water, right? And the moon rules over the water. So of course it's going to affect us in our emotions, water, emotions, feelings, things like that. And it also is associated with the past, right? Also intuition, because I am getting somebody's going to be trying to reach out to you telepathically. I'm also getting dreaming. You're going to be dreaming about somebody, and you're dreaming about this person because they are thinking about you. And for a lot of you all, this person's going to reach out to you. Okay, let's get into the song that I got. I got the song What About Us by Brandy. Brandy happens to be an Aquarius. So you could be an Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus individual. Also, it could be that you have not spoke to this person since Aquarius season, which is January, February time frame. So that may resonate for someone out there, but if it doesn't resonate, that does not mean that the messages are not for you. It's just additional energy, right? So the hook of the song, I'm only hearing a fraction of it. And I'm hearing at the part she says, what about all of the things that you said? What about all of the promises you made? What about all of the eyes that you gave? What about all of the things you told me? Now, what stood out to me, because I was like, that's so odd that they would put that. What about all of the eyes? Like your physical eyes, they said, what about all of the eyes that you gave? That's what it was saying. And I knew looking at the lyrics, it looked misplaced, but I also knew it had a very spiritual purpose to it. I say this all the time, the eyes are the gateway to the soul. You can see a person's true essence just by looking through the eyes. You can't hide that. I always say you can have the biggest smile on your face like you're okay and everything is great, but the eyes will tell on you every single time. And so I feel like for a lot of y'all, this is definitely a soulmate. The eyes, gateway to the soul. This is a soulmate for a lot of you all, because if you're not with this person anymore, because I feel like you're not with this person at all, period, point blank. This was a karmic soulmate. Keep in mind, the planet of karma, Saturn, is in retrograde. Mercury is in retrograde. Neptune is in retrograde. Okay? You got somebody coming back in with that retrograde energy, right? Or they're thinking about you a lot. I feel like for a nice group of you all, this person is stubborn as hell. And even though they can't stop thinking about you, they won't reach out because they're stubborn, prideful. And for a lot of you, I'm sure you don't want this person to reach out anyway. But again, if you just randomly start thinking about this person, dreaming about this person, seeing their name everywhere, that's why. Because this person is thinking about you nonstop. And what about all the eyes you gave? I feel like this person may have always complimented your eyes, or you always complimented their eyes, or something very significant about the eye color, shape of the eye. But overall, it's soul. This is so deep. I feel like this person is like also saying, what about all the eyes that you gave? This person's also saying, like, you were the only person who saw me and didn't judge me. I feel like for a lot of you all, you were, or are, not were, but I'm saying were because I feel like with them, you were just very open. You were very supportive. And I feel like you're still like that, but I feel like this is what this person misses about you. And during this time, I always say retrogrades is like pressing the rewind button. It's like they're rewinding and they're thinking about those moments. And they're realizing whatever's going on in their life right now doesn't compare to what they had with you. I'm also getting, this does not have to specifically just be associated with love. I'm definitely getting friendships also. Like people who you have had to cut out because they were not being loyal. They were not being a good friend for whatever, however that looks. They're regretting it. Because I'm picking up, they may be going through something in their life right now, and it's like they could really use your counsel. They could really use your friendship. They could really use your shoulder to lean on, your ear to listen. And I don't feel like in an abusive way. I just feel like this person realizes that you were a good friend to them, and they fucked that up. They're getting it now. And I'm also getting with them, same thing as with possible karmic love interest. I definitely feel like for a lot of them, it's one of those things where it's like, they realized too late what they had in a friendship. They realized much too late, and now they are salty, right? But they also may still not be reaching out because, again, ego is really getting the best of them, right? So let's talk about the spirit animal. The spirit animal that I got today was the leopard, and I feel like this is related to you all. So the leopard talks about strength, courage, being cunning, swift, self-reliant, the ability to navigate challenging situations, transformation, renewal, intelligence, elegance, and being very striking. I feel like you've done some major changes, and you've been working on yourself energetically. You are just vibrating. And the striking part, I feel like you are just glowing attractive, and not just physically, but energetically. You are physically and energetically attractive, which makes you striking. For some of you all, if you have social media and you're posting things, I feel like this person is like really keeping tabs on everything that you post. For some of y'all, you have an ex that's following you that you forgot was still following you. You thought you had blocked this person. This person still is watching you, keeping tabs, and they're just seeing how you're vibrating. I ain't gonna lie, I feel like this love interest, also this friend, this ex-friend, ex-love interest, ex-friend, they're realizing that you glowed up since them. They were the motherfucking heavyweight. They were what was weighing you down, right? You were elevating them, they were weighing you down. So I feel like they're realizing this. And again, if you know me, okay, and if you're new to the channel, I'm just gonna tell you, I'm not gonna tiptoe around stuff. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I would tell you if I feel like this person is trying to come back in to do you harm. I don't get that. I feel like this person genuinely misses you, and they're realizing what they messed up, and that's why you are so heavy on their mind. I feel like, as I'm doing this reading, it's the new moon, right? But I feel like this goes beyond that. Whenever you watch this, whenever you cross paths with this message, that's when this is coming in, because you were guided at this moment. Whatever moment you catch this message, this person is thinking about you. It can also always be flipped. You could be thinking about somebody a lot because of how things ended with you and this person and something to that nature. But I really feel like it's somebody who feels like this about you, okay? So let's get into some names. First, middle, last name, street name, business name. And we also have a year here. Of course, Brandy, Willie, Ray, Sanchez, Lee, Hicks, Hampton, Massey, Anijah, Stephanie, 2002, Sonia, Robert, Calvin, Smith, Monica, Kelly, Leanne, Arnold, Denise, Shannon, Montez, Georgia, Grant, Harris, and Manny. Okay, so let's go ahead. I want to jump into it. We want to get the moon. We'll get the card that comes before and the card that comes after for our new moon collective reading. Currently at the bottom of the deck. Man, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on. What I say to y'all? Y'all watch me do what I do. I don't manipulate nothing. I'm telling you right now, somebody is thinking about you. And remember, I was saying like telepathic. I said this in the beginning. Telepathically, this person's trying to talk to you straight up. Look at this. You see that glow right between their third eyes? This person been trying to talk to you telepathically. I also said that you may start thinking about this person or dreaming about this person. If you see it, it looks more so dark than light outside, right? And when you think about going to bed, most people go to bed at night, right? I feel like this person, I said they're in their feelings. You got water. Cups is your emotions and feelings. Then you got a big ass moon back there. I mean, come on, y'all. I'm telling you right now, this person is thinking about you. They're thinking about the happy times because when you guys had that equal give and take, or for some of you all, I definitely don't feel like it was an equal give and take, but in their mind at the time, they were doing their role and being, you know, a good friend or a good partner. But also, it's like their cup was full when they had a connection with you. But I feel like they feel empty. Something about them is like they feel empty emotionally. But I knew it. I sit there in their feelings big times, like really big about you. Could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Doesn't have to be. They can have a fish associated name, like koi, bass. Like, you know how you have sea bass, somebody's last name could be bass. Something like that may resonate with someone, snapper, something like that. I know that may sound random, but I'm getting that for someone as well. Hello, judgment card. Reconciliation, bringing the situation back to life. This person does want to reconcile with you. A lot of people are very leery about reconciling with people or talking to people from their past during retrogrades, and I understand that, but for some of you all, you can talk to this person so that you can have healing. And for others, like I said, I'm always going to keep it real with you. It's not worth reconciling with this person romantically, because it doesn't feel like this person has changed. I'm just getting like it doesn't feel like they've changed. Energetically, I don't feel it. So let's see what we get for you guys today. Star card, wish fulfillment and healing. And I did say Brandy is an Aquarius. You got Aquarius here. So this person could definitely have Aquarius in the chart, or something happening in the Aquarius season. Again, January, February time frame of any year, not just recently, but of any year. That could be the last time you spoke to this person, or they did you dirty in some type of way. Something with Aquarius. Someone may have star tattoos. Somebody's name may be Star. So let's see. Again, we want the moon and the card that comes before and the card that comes after for the new moon collective reading. You have the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is like he's sitting there looking at the cup, but he's not reaching his hand out to accept it because he's not sure if he should. And didn't I just say, for some of you, I don't feel like you should accept that cup. You can accept the apology, for sure. That's healing. You can close this chapter. But I wouldn't accept that cup if this person is like, hey, let's give this a chance. This could also be like an invite. Like, hey, let's go have drinks. Let's go have dinner. If they want to apologize, I feel like, to be honest with you, it's very fine for them to do that over the phone. Because I feel like in your energy, this person needs your energy. It's giving energy vampire, but I don't feel like intentionally like to harm you. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes people have such a healing energy. Like I feel like a lot of you all have such a healing energy that people just need to be around you. It makes them feel better. Even if they're not intentionally trying to absorb your energy, you just are a healer. There's healers walking all around this world. And for a lot of y'all, if you're watching stuff like tarot and things like that, you are highly aligned with your spiritual self-awareness. You get what I'm saying? And most of y'all are healers. So this person knows that. And I feel like, seriously, they have not been well. I'm going to get like they've been spiritually ill. They have been spiritually ill without you. An ex-love interest, an ex-friend, I'm telling you. I feel like you have been an amazing, like, source of guidance for this person, and they feel lost. They've been lost since you and them have not connected. They will never allow that to be seen. If you see them on social media, it could have been like they were living their best life. Okay. Everything has a honeymoon phase, don't it? And then once that honeymoon phase wraps up, what? You're just sitting there looking stupid. So let's go ahead. We want the moon. See, I'm telling you, look at the card right up under there. Eight of Swords, mental imprisonment, feeling stuck and feeling bound. This person has been going through it. And I feel like has been going through it, and they're still going through it. You also have the Eight of Swords. So for some of you all, you could have disconnected from this person last year, because 2024 was an 8-year. So again, the moon and the card that comes before and the card that comes after for our new moon collective reading. There we go. I'm telling you, this person want to talk to you real bad. And I do feel like they're trying to keep tabs in one way or another. Even if you're not on social media, they could be asking mutual friends about you. They could be Googling you. I've said this before, and I'm going to say it again. I feel like Spirit is telling me to say this for a reason. Do a vanity check on yourself. Please and thank you. Okay? Google your name and see what pops up. I was astonished. I mean, astonished when I Googled myself and seen all the information that was on the web. And I don't, you know what I mean? You never know. And I had to go report things and have it cleared. It had like my father's information. My father passed when I was 12. I'm fucking 41. So Google yourself, because guess what? When I did it, the last couple of addresses that I had lived in, like years prior, was on there. So if somebody really wanted to, you know, find out about me or something like that, they could have did just that. So some of you all, again, if you don't have social media, because everyone doesn't have social media. Everyone doesn't post on social media. I don't post on my social media anything but business stuff, right? So I don't post selfies, any of that stuff anymore. I just don't do it. So some of you all may be saying, like, I'm not into that, so they don't have anything to see. Again, trying to keep tabs on you doesn't have to just be social media. They could be Googling you. I tell people this all the time. Do a vanity check. Google your full name. You don't have to put your birthday and stuff. Google your full name and look it up. And don't y'all be out here cutting up like, oh shit, that's all I have to do, Queen. Hold on, I'm finna find out what Playboy or Playgirl up to. Don't abuse it, okay? That's spirit don't like that. But I'm just telling you, people can find stuff that way. You know what's also is it people search? Like you can pay for records on people too. This person may be doing that too. When people are desperate, they do a lot of stuff. So just be mindful about that. So you have the moon right in front of it. You have the Page of Swords. This is someone who wants to get down to the nitty gritty, because swords is communication, mental data, and he's facing the moon, right? His body is going towards the moon, but he's looking at us. And look at his face, really. He's trying to act all hard, but he kind of like he in his feelings, like he looks a little sad, doesn't he? So here's the thing I'm getting also, okay? You got the King of Swords. You got the moon. Then you have the Page of Swords. King of Swords, Page of Swords. This person's immature. Their behavior, their immaturity, male or female. This person's behavior is the reason why you guys don't communicate anymore. I want you also to peep this, right? Sword up is yes, sword down is no. His sword is sideways, it's not all the way upright, as is his. This person is too much of a coward to even come communicate with you. They want to talk to you, but they're scared because they feel like you're going to reject them. For some of y'all, it's just because they don't have a valid contact for you. Or if they do have a contact for you, you block them so they can't get through to you. But I told you they had their feelings about you, didn't I? Ace of Swords, truth, clarity. Well, not truth and clarity, but truthfully, they're in their feelings about you. And that this person wants to see you face to face. And also, I feel like this person has been like keeping tabs somehow. Because this is the I Spy and a lurker right here. I'm telling you, I feel like this person, for some of y'all, this person may have even like legit, and don't underestimate stuff, because I'm telling you, the type of stuff that I've heard and experienced with friends and associates, people will pay for information, or they could even have an associate who can get access. Like I used to work as a police dispatcher. I had access to all types of stuff, okay? And so if I wanted to look somebody up or something like that, I would be able to do it, get the address, all that stuff. You never know the type of access that people have to stuff, because I keep getting stuff with access. Or someone wanting to somehow see what you've been up to, see what's going on. And this is a new moon reading, and the eye is right up under all these moons. I'm telling you, somebody is in their feelings big time. And remember I was saying like somebody can have a name that's like associated with fish. You got these fish swimming around. Again, I keep getting bass, and I think that is a koi fish. Somebody's name can be koi, last name could be koi. Oh, Spirit is saying this person is playing koi. Now the names could still match that, but they're saying I'm hearing right now somebody's playing koi, trying to act unbothered, trying to act like they're not thinking about you, but they definitely are, because it's Swords is mental. They thinking about you big time. They are, and this person is just too immature to apologize. I also feel like, remember I was saying like there's a strong psychic connection with this person, right? I feel like this person knows, because they know you. Intuitively, they know how you think. They feel like they're one with you to some degree. This person just knows that no matter how much they apologize, there's nothing they can do to mend or undo what they've done. There is just nothing. But that doesn't stop them from thinking about you heavily. Wow. Seven of Wands, guardedness, defensiveness, protection, blockages. Some of you all definitely have this person blocked. Now, if you don't have this person blocked and they reach out, you're going to block them. We are in the 7th month and Leo season. You got Wands here, Leo. I feel like if you don't have this person blocked, if they reach out to you, you definitely going to block them. But for the bulk of you all, because he already has his guards up, I feel like a lot of you all have definitely already blocked this person. You have strong fire in your chart. I feel like you've been very peaceful since you left this person behind. Let's get a clarifier for the King of Swords. Say peaceful. The scales are balanced here. You got Libra in your chart because you do have both air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius here also. Judgment again. Remember we had that here. This person definitely wants to reconcile and you like, nope. Because a right justice is going in someone's favor and reverse is not. This person wants to reconcile and you're like, hell to the no. Because if you think about it, you got these people in these caskets, but they're being awakened. They're in caskets. If you're in a casket, what that mean? That means you're done, but they're being awakened. So this person wants to reach out to you. This person may also be going through something health-wise. I always look at that red cross makes me think about health and vitality and needing help. This person may work in a medical field. You may work in a medical field, but I feel like overall this person may be going through something health-wise. Now, because you have these major arcanas back-to-back, I feel like it could be their spiritual health. I feel like you help this person ascend. Like the moment that you guys connected, and if you have a strong like telepathic or mental type of connection with someone, then you guys do heal. Because everybody, it's weird how I'm seeing it like a Wi-Fi. Like you guys just connect. You know how if you have a device and it has a Wi-Fi linkage to it, as soon as you are around that, it just automatically links. You guys are like Wi-Fi to each other. You just sync. You know what I mean? And I feel like you don't have that type of syncing with someone unless you have initiated something within each other. You get what I'm saying? Because not everyone has that type of connection. And even if you don't think you have that type of connection with that person, I'm telling you right now, this is saying that you do. Again, not just a romantic partner, a friend. We have a lot of platonic people in our life that, you know, we have those type of connections with as well. So, let's see. Bottom of the deck. This person think about you. Oh, wow. I'm hearing that, what's that damn song, Frank Ocean? I've been thinking about you. Ooh, nah. What is the damn name? What is the name of that song? But I know I'm just hearing that part of that song. Frank Ocean, I've been thinking about you. I'm thinking about, I can't think of it. Oh my God. Is the name of the song I've been thinking about you? And then I'm now hearing the part where he says, because I'm thinking about forever. So that's what I'm saying. That's even with the Brandy songs, like this person's, they felt like you would never leave them. They felt like you guys may have promised that you guys were locked in. I feel like you guys are still locked in. You just made a decision that you felt like was best for you. But energetically, you guys still locked in because I'm seeing like vines. You know how vines coil up something? Like you guys are still entangled somehow. So some of you guys, oh wow. Some of you guys may need to cut cords. Both of them have swords. You can use those swords to cut. Some of you guys need to cut cords with this person. If you want it to be done, you're going to have to literally physically cut cords. Because you got 1, 2, 3 swords here. Huh. Wow. Okay, let's get a clarifier. Oh, wow. You got 1, 2, 3 swords here. And he has 1, 2, 3 butterflies. Butterflies are a symbolism of freedom. From the caterpillar to the butterfly. So if you want to be free for this person, you're going to have to literally cut cords with them. That's going to have to happen. I want you to see, same card. There's no butterflies in his dang on card, is it? But you got 3 butterflies right there. And then you got 3 swords. Spirit is saying, if you want to be rid of this situation, you're going to need to cut cords with this person. Literally, physically, okay? Let's get a clarifier for that King of Swords. Dang. And it flipped out sideways. Now, when the card is upright, it's yes. Reverse is no. Sideways is some type of transition, in or out. Some confusion, because it's like, sideways for me is always 50-50. It's like it can go either way. Also, when the card is face down, when come up right like this where you can see the image, is something that's confusing, something that's unknown to you. I feel like for this person, they didn't know how much you meant to them until now. And they can't move on. You got the World card, travel distance for a movement. One cycle ending, new cycle beginning. We are currently in Leo season. So I'm telling you, this person wants to come back into your world. But they don't know if you're going to let them in. Because again, it's like a transition, either in or out. So they're in limbo. Major arcana, definite energy. This person wants to reconnect with you. And I feel like didn't I tell you before? Oh, wow. This is crazy how these messages are coming in. I say I was seeing vines. These aren't vines per se, but you get what I'm saying? Like that reef, it has to have vines in some way to connect it to make it a reef. That's just saying to me, like, you guys have some strong energy cords attached to you all. You're going to have to cut it. You need to cut it. You got to do that. You got to do it. So, dang, that Frank Ocean song is in my head. I can't get it out of my head. Somebody's name could be Frank Franklin. Someone could live near the ocean. Someone's last name could be Oceans. Somebody's name could be Danny. For some reason, it made me think about Danny Ocean from the movie Ocean's 11. And somebody's name could be Tess or Tessa. Julia Roberts. Did I say Robert? I did. I said Robert earlier in our names. And Danny was a con artist, right? But he always had this thing for Tess. And they would break up and he wouldn't do right. And then he went back and then he finally married her and things like that in the movie. If you haven't seen it, I'm sorry. It's an old movie, so you should have seen it by now. But yeah. So just even the fact of a con artist or someone who is not reliable. He wasn't reliable to Julia Roberts' character in the initial. He just couldn't do right by her. He loved her, but he couldn't do right. She was never sure about what would come along with him. So some of y'all may have felt like that, like this person was a con artist. Like you can't rely on this person. She didn't know if 1 minute he was going to end up dead or in jail. She didn't know because he lived a very reckless life. So you could have been dealing with someone who was reckless. Again, either a friend or a love interest. Okay. You got the 6 of Cups. This is a card of reconciliation. And then also a card of, associations with people that you have in this lifetime, past lifetime. That's why I say I feel like you know this person already. I feel like you know this person already. And I did mention it can definitely be a water sign. Okay. Person wants to come back in. I also feel like for some of you all, you are going to be posting pictures of you and a new person, like on a date or a selfie. It's like this person wants to come back in, but they realize, yeah, I got to keep it moving because this person is already with someone else. For some of y'all, this person knows that you're with someone else, but they're still going to try to reach out and say, hey, congratulations. But they're saying congratulations. They don't mean it, though, because I want you to really look at his face. This person, it's like they're saying congratulations, but look at those eyes. It's like a conversation piece. They don't want you really to be with somebody else, ex-romantic love interest. They don't. They don't want you to be with that person. They just don't want you to shut them down. Like they want to come in or comment or inbox you and say, oh, congratulations on the engagement. Oh, congratulations on you seem happy. Something like that. Just trying to communicate and start some type of conversation. And I feel like when they do that, you're going to be that 7 of Wands blocking them. Like, hell no, go ahead on. I've moved on. You should too. This person, they having a hard time moving on. Because again, the world is about forward movement. It's sideways. At one point, they tried to move on because it's sideways. It's not completely in reverse, like I can't move on at all. At one point, they tried to move on. I feel like this person also was in a relationship, but they never were completely fully in that relationship. Not sideways. They were never fully in that relationship. They had some rebound stuff going on, is what I'm getting here. Let's get a clarifier for the Page of Swords. Universal energies. Tower in reverse, what I say. They do not want you to kick them to the curb. And let me tell you what I heard also initially. I heard that this person is hyper vigilant about remaining in your life. They don't want to move on. Both of your clarifiers are major arcanas. You have the Tower. The Tower, you can see it. Just the energy is like things are falling apart. Things are in shambles. They don't want it to be over. Because here's the thing. Once they hit the ground, it's over. From that height, it's over. They don't want it to be over. Scorpio, Aries energy here with the Tower. With the Tower in reverse, it's like they want to come back and they want to be in your life one way or another. I feel like at one point, both of you all made each other miserable because you got two people falling from that Tower. Again, a platonic friendship or a romantic situation. I feel like you both made each other miserable at one point, but was possibly holding on because there possibly was some trauma bonding. Or just long-standing history, like you guys grew up together, elementary school, families knew each other, met through mutual friends, things like that. There's a lot of people who do that, like, you know, they don't want to cut people off because it's like, well, I barely have friends as it is, and if I cut this person off, I won't have any friends. I'm not a social person. I won't go out and make new friends. You know, you may be a member of the no new friends crew, you know, and so for a long time, you allowed this person to stay in your life, but I feel like you finally decided at some point, like, yeah, this is done. This has to go. But this person doesn't want it to be over. And I definitely feel like for a lot of y'all, this person's going to try to come back in, reach out, especially if you have a birthday coming up. I feel like they're going to try to use something to reach out to you. Now, if this is a romantic person, you have children with them, I'm getting something about when the children go back to school, they're going to try to, and I'm not getting this for a lot of people, but I'm getting when the children go back to school, this person's going to try to communicate with you more outside of stuff that has to do with the children, like just hitting you up about random ass shit. And you're like, how can I help you? And I'm not getting it for a lot because the message wasn't that strong, but I'm hearing it for somebody, so it may resonate. If that resonates for you, leave in the comment section below. But yeah, I did get that. But this all is just telling me everything I was telling you. This person's thinking about you. You're starting off right there with the moon. Source, they're thinking about you. They want to communicate with you. But the source being sideways and not upright completely. Because let me see, I think, what was the Queen of Swords? I think it's in this deck, but I just want to see the Queen of Swords. Because I know for a fact in this deck, her sword is completely upright. You know what I mean? Like, ain't no playing about that. I just want to see. Her sword is sideways also. Neither person is stepping up to communicate. I don't feel like you should have to. I'm just going to say that. Yeah, this person was not emotionally available. Wow. This person was not emotionally available when you guys were in union. You know what I mean? Don't go back. Okay, now if you look at this, his sword is upright. It's up more than his. Same card. But it's slightly leaning to the side. But I'm going to say this again. In this deck, I know for a fact that Queen of Swords, her sword upright. So for a lot of y'all, you could be a feminine watching. And you are standing on business. You are very direct. You say what you need to say. Now look at this energy. His is slightly leaning. And hers is completely upright. Like, baby, I said what I said. And I didn't even mean to put it in this position, but if you notice, her back is facing him. So, yeah, again, I feel like for a lot of you all, a feminine is the one who cut things off, put an end to a connection, a friendship. Yeah, because you even have masculines here in the main energy. So there was masculines who, you know, wanted to reconnect with you, or someone who was in their masculine energy, because we all have feminine and masculine, right? But whatever the case, yeah, this person, they've been keeping tabs on you. They've been wondering about you. Even if they haven't been keeping tabs in the physical realm, like I said, spiritually, they've been asking about you. Like, they may have been meditating about the topic, praying about the topic, asking about you, daydreaming about you. And for a lot of you, like I said, you're going to be thinking about this person. And if you wonder why, it's because they're thinking about you and you're picking up on it. Everything is frequencies. There's frequencies in every single thing in this world. So you're picking up on it. A lot of you all are very intuitive at this time, very psychic at this time. And especially around the time of the full and new moon, the veil is thinner. AKA, we are more in touch with that spiritual aspect. The spiritual side of ourselves is, you know, there's no wall. There's no, whenever I think about veils, I think about a brick wall, like keeping you from penetrating and tapping into something completely. When we have that new moon, full moon is down, that veil is down. You're able to touch it, feel it, actualize it, sense it. Everything is heightened around that time. And so your intuition is going to be very heightened during this time. And you can sense and feel that somebody's thinking about you. Whoever you thought about, whatever name came to your mind when I first started talking about this whole matter, that's who it is. Period, point blank. Okay? So thank you guys so very much for watching Queen Airbender Tarot. As always, I'm going to ask that you continue to like, share, subscribe. Don't forget, discount reading sale wraps up at midnight Central Standard Time. Link is pinned in the comment section below. And until next time, take care and be well. Bye.